Welcome back, everyone. Here we are on our second episode of the indices on the Willow Creek Industrial Spur with MPA concrete. Now this is the Walthers Blue Star Ready Mix facility here. I have added a electrical cabinet there and an etched ladder to the cement silo there, and also in there a little bit of a grating and bits and pieces to sort of show where they dump the sand and ag in there, and the little pipe there for the discharge of the cement. Still a lot of detail work to do there. It's not all glued down. None of my buildings are glued down, but I've weathered up the conveyor shield there, just using the hairspray technique, and done a little bit of weathering on the bin at the top there. You may ask why the concrete truck's coming out that way, or agitator, sorry, to be technical. It's on the opposite end of Allied Chemical, so it sort of hides that corner area where it goes past. So the truck would come out here and do its wash off into the wash off pit there, with the hose still and bits and pieces still attached to the tanks and stuff. The fence is I think it might be Tichy or one of those other brands of a fence there. I've just weathered up to sort of simulate wood. The equipment there, the Caterpillar stuff there, that's die-cast masters. So they're very nicely detailed, the bits and pieces there. The ground there, that's just cork that I've airbrushed. We'll get that shadow out. Airbrush just to make it look a little bit, worn down, an old concrete pad. My idea was to put cracks and stuff and bits and pieces in it at a later date. But this is probably this second building actually made on the spur there. So that receives its hoppers and its open hoppers and covered hoppers. Over the back here, we've sort of got the last little bit of the runaround, the back shunt, or the area where we can push back into reliable lumber off the point there. We've got some knock cardboard 3D printed wall looking things there. So I've just stuck those on with double-sided tape in there and bits and pieces. In my first sort of venture into doing some scenery. I mean, this was done a few years ago, so like with all my other bits and pieces on the layout, I'll come back along and super detail it and add more stuff to it. I mean, I might even rip this stuff out, the scenery, and redo again. But as you guys know, that's the beauty of it all. But as far as the industry goes, that's pretty much it, really. Like with every single building on my layout, it does come off. And like I was saying before, it hides that corner quite well and leads into the abandoned warehouse. Well, rail serve abandoned warehouse. So that's another little building there that we'll probably venture have a little bit of a look at some other time. But that's just a like a off spot, I guess you could call it there. Little derailleur there again. And you can sort of see the etched plates there. Don't worry about it, Oh, it's still got to be all fixed down, so I'm not that bad, trust me. So yeah, we got another building of the graffiti and stuff. So hey, I'll put this up and see what you guys have to say about it. But next building, we might be doing Lorna Foods, or might be doing the abandoned warehouse with the old siding in front of it, or we could possibly do it in reliable lumber, or we could go to Scott Street. Hey, remember to like, share and subscribe. It always helps, and I'll see you on the next one. We'll see where we are. Cheers.